It's me on Charming Custom Crafts. It's Constance. Here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And I don't want to keep repeating that I need to update Instagram. So I'll sit down and do that yet. So I still had Project Dad projects, and I have one more I want to share to make. I'm going to actually do it live on Facebook, and I'll also do it live here on YouTube. But this one is Project 12. The next one that I'm going to teach is 13. I didn't get a chance to get to these. One I started. I have another one I started. I don't know if I'm going to get to before Christmas. But lucky number 13 with us. So this is, I'm looking for something here. This is an accordion card. So I have the envelope for it. It was Making Memories. It's been sitting around forever, and I thought, okay, this is a great time to do it with pictures. If you guys have been following me, my daughter had come home for her 21st birthday, ended up getting her wisdom teeth done, her eyes done, her cleaning and whatever done. And so it wasn't exactly what we originally planned. And so this is what I started but didn't get to during her birthday to finish. So here's the accordion card I made. This card, a picture was actually picture taken on Father's Day and Pandora at Animal Kingdom at Disney World. So I just kept it very handy because Dad's a handyman, and I used Father's Day paper, coordinated. I used the paper that was already there for the backing of the cardstock because I really liked it. I added a little of the glitter glue. I believe that's the diamond. And I put a little bit around some of the three-dimensional stickers that I had that has a little brads on it. A little liquid pearl to make it as masculine as I can. So here's the next page. That is my son, I believe about 6 or 7 years old. And again, I didn't use very much. I didn't want to go too much because of the fact that it is for my husband and I needed to keep it masculine. Here's a picture of my kids at Disney World the first time, I believe. My daughter was 6 and he would have been 8. So maybe that's more of 8. So I used some of the paper I cut out and did some fussy cuts of some of the things like that's a nut and nuts pliers that came from this extra paper. And like this one here was a screwdriver, and then I had some extra of the pack from the front. So I mixed them around and used a little black onyx pearl, liquid pearl, the color's onyx. And then again, some of the glitter glue. Here is the next picture of my daughter. This is one day we stopped at Burger King on the way to, maybe it was after a basketball game. That's when I coached the Suns. And my son was on the basketball team. So again, it's the Father's Day paper. I just matted it a little glitter glue, a little liquid pearl, and here we have a screw, and then we have a wing nut here. Going down to this one, I kept the consistency of all the paper of exactly, every third one it was the same. So again, this one has a wrench, again, fussy cut from this. A little bit of glitter glue here and there, a little liquid pearl. Try not to do too much of either. There's a nut. But this one is taken at Stone Mountain in Georgia. My kids back in the day, they were probably more 8 and 10 at the time. I'm pretty sure that's how old they were. And then I love this, it just keeps going. This was about, I think 10 and 12. Pretty sure it was like 10 and 12. My husband and kids, and this was, it may have been 12 and 14. No, it may have been 11 and 12. I think it was 11 and 13. But a little liquid pearl on the edges. Again, a piece from the pack on the front. And then a fussy cut piece of the tool paper. And they were on an orchard trip, I believe. I think it was the apple farm. So, and that's believe it or not, it's funny because that's when The Incredibles came out. And of course, you guys know it's the anniversary and the new movie came out. Now, I kept it going. It just keeps rolling. And this one's actually a little bit younger of my kids. And I probably should have flipped it to this one, but it's okay. This is in sepia. And again, I trimmed out all the pictures the best I could. And I believe Betsy sent me some of these pre-cutouts of a die cuts. So I did use them in here. If I'm wrong, it was either Eileen. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't Betsy. It was Eileen or Jennifer. Please correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. Then I just put a little liquid pearl and onyx and a little glitter glue to highlight some of the pieces. And you just keep going. There's a picture of my daughter here in the early ages of high school. And again, left it very blank. I have a screw and a nut here and a wrench to go with all of them. And I did not do too much because I didn't want to take away from my children and my husband. These are all about them and his kids. And that was, I believe, Christmas last year of my son. And again, by looking at them, you can see it's pretty consistent about staying very simple. And there's Roxy. My girls all have Santa baby outfits, Mrs. Claus outfits. They have lots of little outfits. I don't wear them. They don't wear them as much as I used to because it's too hot. So, and then there's one of my daughter now that she's in California. That's her of her kitty cat. And then I highlighted the screws and nuts and bolts. Now these you'll recognize for me cutting them out and using some of them. And then you get back to the beginning. So I put 2 recent ones. I did not put baby ones in it because those stay special. But I thought this would be something that he would enjoy. In accordion fold. Peaks and valleys. On my kids. Now if I get it, I had it right. Telling you. I had it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I was not even playing around with it. It came out right. All right. So I got it now. And it came with an envelope. Again, this is Making Memories. The Making Memories are creative memories. Creative memories. And I'm going to give it to my husband today, finally. And I'm going to leave it there because I still got to take pictures. But that is for him. That was project number 12. I do have 13. Bailey has been putting some on Facebook. She's done some very beautiful pieces. Not all card making, so you'll have to go over and look at it. Again, I have more projects coming. And I have an album that y'all saw for my daughter. I have one that I've been making live on Facebook that I will be finishing here either today or tomorrow. But I'm getting ready to start my cruise. So I have the papers and stuff here. So I'm going to actually be working on that. But because I have so many of them, I'll either be doing them live or I'll just be doing them back and forth. But I'll always put a link on each thing that I do. But I have 2 albums I got to fill and lots of pictures. So I'm going to nip through my pictures and do the best I can on each country that I got a chance to visit. And it was my first cruise and I had to wait 25 years of marriage to get on it. But stay tuned. They'll be coming.